Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today, we're going to discuss finding purpose. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had over the last couple of weeks with various people about life and how fast life is going and how, people are thinking about changing careers and moving and making all these significant changes within their lives to find their purpose and to live authentically within their purpose so that they can find happiness, so that they can be happy. We all know that we are currently living in a very unconventional type of world right now. Things are constantly fluid, things are ever changing, things are the most expensive that they've ever been, and the human race of people are struggling. And of course, we have one life, and it's so important to be happy within that life that you have. So I just wanted to share with you a few of my tips on finding purpose. I have had an amazing journey thus far in my life, and I've been through various chapters, and I myself had to find my purpose. And, I'm hoping to continue to find my purpose as long as I'm here. And so just wanted to share with you a few of my tips on how to find your purpose. If you are struggling with finding your purpose, I would first recommend self-reflection. Take some time, take a trip, take a couple of days off and be at home by yourself if possible, or either schedule some time so that you can have some me time, so that you can just sit there and be in peace with yourself. We all need space and we need time and we need clarity for us to make decisions that's going to be beneficial to us. It all starts with a clear mind. And so that would be the first tip I would recommend, is to have some self-reflection. Think about yourself, myself, and what it is that you want out of life. What are your goals? Where do you see yourself? What makes you happy? What do you want to try in life? So I would first start with some self-reflection, some deep self-reflection. Get you a small little journal, write down some things that make you happy and some things that you want to see yourself doing, some goals. And I would also make sure that they're realistic. We're all dreamers and that's beautiful. We should all dream. We should all have goals and we should all aspire to be the best. But make them realistic so that they're actually attainable. Make them realistic for your life and something that is feasible, at least within the short-term possibilities. Think about who you are and, what is it that you want out of life? Where do you want to go? Think about your vision. If it's career-based, think about what is it that you can see yourself doing within the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Does that involve going back to school? Does that involve, taking a training? There's so many opportunities now because of the world that we live in that you don't necessarily have to have a traditional 4-year college degree or an advanced degree to be successful. You definitely can, and that's amazing. I went that traditional route as well, but there's all kind of other opportunities, alternative opportunities, trade opportunities, certificate opportunities, skill-based opportunities that I'm sure you guys already have. So think about and write out what it is that you really want to see yourself doing within the next 1 to 3 years. Make a list of those things. And I would also consider, a pros and cons, what you're currently doing, and then what you aspire to do. And make a list of pros and cons and actually what action steps it's going to take for you to get there. For example, if you want to become a cosmetologist, what skills do you have to have in order to fulfill that? Look at local cosmetology schools, barber and beauty academies. You know, traditionally it's 1,500 hours. So you think about 1,500 hours, that takes about a year if you're going full time. And that includes probably the testing, the field work, all of that good stuff, and actually clocking all those hours. So that is actually attainable within a year. A year goes by so fast, guys, in the grand scheme of things, especially when it's, you know, aligning with your vision and your future. You have to sacrifice and you have to invest in yourself. So a year may seem like a very long time, but really it's not. It's 4 seasons. And you would have your degree, your cosmetology degree, and you can work in a salon, you can travel, you can, you know, work for a manufacturer, you know, you can work in a platform. It's so many opportunities, and that's just one example. So think about what steps it would take to actually achieve your goals. Also, think about your long term. You know, this is short term, a year to 3 years, that's pretty short term. But also think about your long term. You know, what does that look like for yourself? You know, when we think about purpose, we think about vision. You know, everything nowadays is so instant. People don't want to wait. You know, they want everything instant. But instant, guys, instant comes and it goes just as fast as it comes. It takes time to create something sustainable, and that's okay. You know, nothing was built overnight. A company's not built overnight unless you're just blessed that way. But even if, it's very rare that that happens like that. So invest some time in yourself. Yes, you can move forward immediately with some short-term things, but also be thinking about the longer-term goals, that 5 to 10-year goal, you know, and while you're navigating through your short-term goals and you're making that happen, you know, that long-term is still there. So you can still be moving in that space. So these are all tips that I have fulfilled myself. I've been there like everyone else, you know, in this day-to-day hustle and this day-to-day grind of life, as we call it. And although it is beautiful, it's challenging and it's always something. But you know, we make life. We create the life that we want to live. And it takes action. It takes thinking about it. It takes thinking about your purpose. You have to have a plan, you know, on how you want to move in life, where you want to see yourself. And it's okay to take the time out to think about that and plan for those things. So those are just a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys. After the conversations I've had, I said, oh my gosh, that's such a great topic, you know, to be able to share with people, and also to let you know that you are not alone. You know, I think everyone in life goes through similar situations, and we all come to that point in life where we want to fulfill our purpose. You know, we go through those various chapters, you know, initially wanting to be an adult and then adulting and navigating through life and jobs and corporate and relationships and families and all of that, you know, and then, you know, it's okay, what's next? You know, what am I here for? Why was I created to be here? And what should I be doing with my time? And so you are not alone, and know that you have support. Know that you have tools, and you ever have any questions or anything like that, or want to know how I have done things, and I'm not a pro, guys. I'm living life just as you guys are. But I did want to just share some things that I had done to identify my purpose, and I continue to. You know, your purpose, just because you identify what you are meant to be here for, doesn't mean that that stops. It continues to evolve, it continues to change. But if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me at info@aflairboutique.com. That's info@aflairboutique.com. You can follow us on Instagram at A Flair Boutique, or send us a DM on Instagram. You can call us directly. You can comment on this page and I will respond. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this was helpful and I'm so proud of you. Please know that it will all work out. All right, well, you have a great rest of your day, and until next time.